Welcome to Butcher Block Horror Podcast, where we exhume horror movies from the past and cut... No, I'm not doing that.
No.
Not doing that.
I don't know how far we cut into this.
Too far.
So, at some point, we said, hey, we're going to watch the porno parody of Evil Dead.
We committed to a joke and we followed through.
We fucking followed through.
And I came along too.
And we invited a guest.
Yeah, we brought Chris from Brainworms because if you're going to watch a porn parody of a horror movie, you bring Chris from Brainworms.
It's as you do.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
just, there are rules. I don't make them.
Listeners, if you want a friend to watch porn films with.
Yeah, to be clear, it's a porn. It's a horror film parody.
It is, in fact, a porn, though. But I'm just going to say that
Dick for days. Johnnies
throwing
and
it on the
boobies
slab,
and buttholes.
Just doesn't, it does...
Slab.
Carving our
Yeah.
favorite portions to force feed
Yeah.
to you our unwitting victim.
It has different connotations in this case.
And I'm going to
Totally.
hate saying this part, but I have to, If you enjoy the taste of these feasts of fright, then give us a like and subscribe. Be sure to click the bell.
Yep.
You should also, you know what? Don't go to our website, wegiveyobrainworms.com. Don't go there.
Don't shoo them away from our website.
No, keep them coming. Keep them coming.
No, don't say that. Definitely don't say that.
I got all sorts of puns tonight.
Kane's just on the front porch with a broom. Just no, don't go. Don't go to our website.
He's the old man with the shovel at the end of your block, terrifying everyone.
But anyway, if you do decide, you're like, whatever, I'm just going to go to these assholes' website. It will link you to our Patreon and our
Funky Fresh,
Discord, our Funky Fresh Discord
And
channel.
you can support this.
Yeah, this is what your fucking hard-earned donations go to. It's to
Yep.
fucking this.
So we could talk about horror porn.
Usually I add in if you joined the Discord community, there's at least one of us dicking around. But
Tonight it works especially well.
I didn't want to say it tonight, I'll be honest.
No, you should want to because
I did say it. I mean, technically.
If you want to invite Chris to be your porn co-pilot, just add him.
yeah.
Yeah, Adam. Yeah.
Okay, look, right out of the bat, I have to say, in this porn parody...
Whoa. You're out of line, buddy. Just, JD, why don't you give us a synopsis overview?
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Chris is not your liaison to masturbating. All right, never mind.
I mean, it can be if you want.
Evil Head was released October 24th of 2012 in the USA. Very nice.
What the fuck?
It has a runtime of 147 minutes. That is
It
a
is the longest
fucking
goddamn
long
movie.
It's so
porn
long.
movie. And there is limited dialogue. The dialogue was fantastic. Hella fucking.
Lots of
Hella
fucking.
Yeah.
Lots of double dipping.
Mm.
Sex scenes were extremely long. And this is quite
That's the only thing that was extremely
Yeah,
A
long.
humorous-
extremely long and thick.
thick, bulging
Meaty.
sex scenes.
girthy.
Yeah.
Veiny.
Virile sex scenes.
Definitely virile.
Well lubricated.
Bursting
guys,
with...
I'm sorry, but all this talk, I don't ask why, but I've got to log off and go on to Second Life. Sorry, just
You have to go return some videotapes.
You need to
In
connect
Second
with
Life.
yourself. Yeah, I understand the need for that. We all need...
Reach out and touch
I
yourself.
believe
It's
that
been a lonely
where Chris is
year
from,
and
they
a
call
half.
it self-abuse, actually.
Or self-love, depending on what kind of mood he's in.
No. It's from where Chris is from. It's called self-abuse.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
because I'm from the South.
Anyway, Evil Head, a humorous homage to Evil Dead and the Evil Dead series, in my opinion. Not much on the budget, and I wasn't willing to research anything too deeply out of fear of infecting my computer and
There are wikis.
or my cell phone or my iPad. I was just terrified of
Viruses.
viruses. And
Yeah.
You can end it there. I was terrified.
I was scared.
Yeah.
I was terrified. Clip
Full stop.
my fragile desktop that
It's still running Windows 98, probably.
probably I don't even know. That's how.
That poor thing is just hanging by a thread. We can't push too much onto it
It
because
might
it's not going
explode.
to make it. Yeah.
Do you think JD's computer at some point when he was watching this porn parody, like, eyes opened on it like Treebeard from Lord of the Rings, and it looked at him and said, like, why are you making me do this?
It could blow at any second. It's
Just like the actors in this film.
clearly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the synopsis. You asked about a synopsis. I'm about to stand and deliver.
Give it to me.
Nice and hard.
Nearly the same narrative as Evil Dead, except people fuck.
A lot.
Yeah, for long stretches of time.
They just go nonstop. Yeah. Cumdarian demons.
Cumdarians, yep.
The Necronomicon. Juices flow. People get pounded.
In the butt.
In the butt, yeah.
There's a lot of streams cross, penis touch,
Yep.
Pounded
double
in the butt by Kandarian
DP.
demons.
Yeah.
And Boy Scouts.
I mean, when you say it like that,
Yeah, when you say it like
it
that,
has
no.
implications.
No, that's not the same, Chris. No.
Anyway, the Necronomicon is still unwinding dark forces, evil, and macabre supernatural mayhem, and now the characters bang about it. They do it. They get it on. They
Sounds
dance
like
the
problems, too.
horizontal mamba. They
Bang
get
about it.
on the good foot and do the bad thing. They get stinky on their hangdowns. They flog the bishop with a partner, and in some cases, a threesome.
In some cases, solo.
Is JD always this funny?
Yeah, JD is very funny.
Can I be on this show, please?
No. No.
He's hilarious.
Thanks for overselling me, guys. It made me feel warm and fuzzy on the insides.
Yeah, there's a lot of fuzzy, warm stuff happening on insides.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
alright, can I finally just say the thing that I want?
Yes, goddammit,
Oh,
Chris,
yeah.
say the thing.
No, let's...
I gotta get this out. But for this porn parody, for me, there's too much fucking.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'll ask you about your experience with the film at the end. All right? Right now, it's information
You
dump.
said I could talk.
We
when you're
did.
told to.
I do want to upload this into a video editor and just cut out the plot parts
Yeah.
and see how long it winds up being. Probably like half an hour.
It's about 12 minutes, and then
It's
the rest
not,
is
it's not
just...
much.
Like 12 minutes, that's pushing it.
Each sex scene was about 30 minutes long.
It was, yeah.
And this was a 2.5 hour long movie.
God damn, it was so long.
So long.
There was like 5 sex scenes.
Wait, stop.
Hammer time.
JD,
Uh-oh.
you were done with the synopsis overview, right?
Yeah, but I usually carry on about the director if I can
That's
still...
what I was getting ready to do. I was going to say, hey, why don't you tell us about the director? I'm just trying to get us back on track.
I'm into it.
God, your show is lame.
The director of Evil Head was Doug Sackman. And remember, folks, you can't say Sackman without saying sack.
God damn it. Fucking
Old
swear.
Dougie boy really dicked this one down.
God damn it. No.
What?
Just keep going, whatever.
Sackman was born July 22nd of 1980. We could possibly be releasing this the week of his birthday.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
if so,
Happy birthday.
Doug, you're not listening, but happy birthday, baby.
Can we tweet at Burning Angel Productions and just say that we talked about them on our show?
That would be amazing if they
I will
like.
definitely do that.
Cool.
I feel it. I feel it coming.
I feel like they might notice us.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see.
But yeah, Doug, you're a hell of a guy. Doug is nicknamed Blood Sackman.
Because he's a vampire?
Okay.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a serious medical condition.
It
Blood
does.
Sackman, yeah.
is that the next Chuck Tingle book? Blood Sackman Haunt My Balls?
It sounds like a character in a Kojima game.
Oh my god, it does.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're going to be sending out all kinds of tweets.
No.
Doug's best known for his work on Return to
Pooh Corner.
Nukem High, aka Volume 2, and that came out in 2017. And he's been active in film since 1999. It's not all porn. He's had a hell of a career. He started with episodes of the TV series Upright Citizens Brigade.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and that was in 1999. He is a man of many talents.
Is anybody else hearing a weird noise?
Sounds
Yeah,
like
I
a
hear like a
electric
weird hum.
hum.
It's a Kandarian spirit
A
hovering
Cumdarian
above
spirit?
your head. Yeah. So if Joe turns, I don't know what to say, but it was nice to know you.
Yeah, we're going to have to fuck about it.
Yeah.
We would all survive if Joe was a starting demon because
Oh,
he
yeah, I would
wouldn't-
not be. Unless I was enhanced by the possession.
You do get enhanced by the
Okay,
possession.
so I might have a shot.
No, the only thing they would enhance is I don't care about anything.
Careless with a twist of rage. I like it.
All right, so what else did Doug Sackman do?
Yeah, he's a man of many talents. 50 special effects credits, 46 as a producer, 9 behind the camera as a cinematographer.
Oh, wow.
Some writer credits, 16 director credits. He's done a large amount of acting.
He did trauma films, right?
He did
Return
all
to Nukem
sorts
High.
of shit. Yeah, exactly.
That's fantastic.
Well, I'm just saying, the trauma folks are notorious for, oh, you're going to direct? Well, Scotty the blowjob didn't come to run the camera, so you're going to direct.
Right, here's
and
12
run the
hats. Put them all on and let's see what your head looks like.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he's just got this immense amount of credits. Editor credits, makeup credits, art direction, and the list keeps growing and growing.
It's not the only thing that was growing.
Boners.
Yeah.
Yes, Chris, it was definitely bonus.
Oh, it's funny.
Genitals,
It's funny when JD
baseman.
says it, but when I say it, I'm up on the pillow-king board. What's that called again?
when you
Quit while you're ahead.
the joke.jpg. Is that
No.
Oh, that's a spectrum.
No, what's the thing where you throw tomatoes at people in the stocks? That was it.
Okay.
glad we took that little detour?
No, that was fun. I
leave.
had a good time. No, stay.
You stay right where you're at, buddy.
You put the glue on his chair, right, Kane?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I'm pretty excited about when we get to the experience with the film. So
Yeah. It's not glue. It's just a thing that's up into his butt.
Appropriate.
And he's just got to sit on that for the duration of the recording session.
Also, JD being genuine and JD being sarcastic is like the exact same tone, so that's really fucking with me.
Sorry. I get that a lot. In the real world, yeah, people hate me.
Kane also has that quality.
I do.
It's different, though. We were two different brands. We're a similar size, two different brands. Anyway, that was weird, right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. A good amount of horror porn here for our man Doug. Repenetrator,
Nice.
2004. Love that title. Punk Rock Holocaust, also in 04. The XX Exorcist in 2006. The sequel to Punk Rock Holocaust in, I didn't get a year on that, but I'm sure it doesn't matter.
None of this matters.
He has some interesting sounding video shorts mixed in, director credits, even a video game title, Slumber Party Slaughterhouse from 2008. That's a video game.
It's a video game? Huh.
Okay.
That's what it said.
This guy sounds like he has so much fun doing what he does.
Yeah, his life is a party.
More like a panty.
I mean, maybe. We don't know how he lives.
That's true.
Just judging based on like his work, it sounds like he's having a lot of fun.
He's probably very depressed.
Doug, just know, man, that we're here for you. All right.
True.
Like he's gonna ever hear this.
No, there's no way.
Well, if he does, we got you. Anyway, yeah, there's a video short, I assume it's porn, titled Fucking the Evil Head, and that was unleashed in 2012, shortly after Evil Head.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a co-director for something titled SGT. What is that an abbreviation for?
Sergeant?
Okay. Sergeant Kaspooky Man's Cray Cray VR Halloween Extravaganza.
The fuck?
And that, yeah, exactly. That popped out in 2017.
Popped out.
Mm-hmm. And he's currently working on the third installment of Punk Rock Holocaust 3.
This guy sounds like Solid Tingle.
No.
No, you can't compare.
Like the other guy's Liquid Tingle,
Don't
and this
ever.
guy's Solid
Don't ever
Tingle.
do that. Don't ever do that. Never again.
I don't know what's going on.
So that Punk Rock Holocaust 3 movie I just mentioned, they're filming it now. There's no set release date, but it is in the works. So clamor as you must.
Right.
Yep. Evil Head was produced by Joanna Angel, who
Badass.
I
Hell
fell
yeah.
in love with while watching this film, and it was co-directed with Mitch Fontaine. I'm going to go ahead and open up here with the phenomenal Joanna Angel. Born December 25th of 1980 in Brooklyn, New York. She was originally, her birth name, Joanna Margalir Mostov. Hopefully I said that correctly. Sorry, Joanna. She's definitely done some acting. She has 199 film credits mixed between adult film roles and some TV stuff. She actually began her acting career with Repenetrator in 2004. Joanna has 155 credits as a director. That is impressive.
Yeah.
38 credits as a writer and 17 as a producer. So since I am speaking of her in the producer capacity, I'm just going to stick with what she has produced. Anyway, her first production credit was the horror film The Horror of H.P. Lovecraft in 2006, and that was the Repenetrator segment.
Yes,
so
yes.
apparently...
Is it about him being a dead racist?
No.
Oh, geez.
No, this was not about H.P. Lovecraft. This was about Reanimator re-envisioned.
Oh, I see.
As Repenetrator.
Repenetrator.
Can we stop this now and watch that right now?
We're busy.
There's always season 4.
I can't watch any more horror porn for a long time.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a bit.
It's going to be a while, like at least another 3 seasons.
What if H.P. Lovecraft is the porn parody of an alternate universe guy who has a not as
What?
parody-ish last name?
Like, would his name be Cthulhu?
Yes.
Nice.
Come through. That's good.
So, yeah, she produced a bunch of cool shit. She produced something called Come On My Tattoo. Naturally, that
That's
intrigued
specific.
me. Yeah,
Did you watch it?
I didn't, because I'm, like I said, I'm just, if I wasn't so afraid of all of my computer's technology,
I can find a safe link for you if you want to watch it.
yeah, I would check that out.
I'll do some follow-up.
Thank you. And that was in 2006. Butt Sex Bonanza, an interesting title, and
Sex Bonanza.
2010.
Whoa. We still are talking about horror movies, all right?
I get it, but
Just because you want to say funny porn names, all right?
well, you don't even understand. I had to cut out a lot.
All right, so then we'll let it go since you cut out so much.
I cut out so many titles that I could have just went on and on about it. It would have been like anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Butt Sex Bonanza. I'm saying it again because I enjoy saying it that much.
Say it with enthusiasm. Give me a really big read of it.
Butt Sex Bonanza.
Thank you.
You're
Can that be my
welcome.
ringtone?
I can cut it and send it to you if you want it.
And then I'm going to go to funerals and tell people to text me.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Be like, I'm sorry about your grandma.
What other films?
Butt Sex Bonanza.
What other films has she produced?
JD gets me.
I really stopped after the title Butt Sex Bonanza.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
It tells you all you need to know.
And I went after the horror sounding stuff. I had Kane in the back of my head. He was taunting me. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to focus
He
and
does it to you
research
too?
horror.
Yeah, Kane gets in your head if you know him for a while.
Yeah.
You just feel him judging you from afar.
Well, there's one more movie that I felt was on the cusp of possible horror. I didn't look into it because, like I said, I'm afraid to infect my software with viruses. But, or what would it be? Software or hardware? I don't give a fuck. Anyway, the name of the film was Joanna Angel Gangbang As Above, So Below. Now, I happen to know that there's a horror film by that title. This was a parody, I believe it was of As Above, So Below, and this film, it came out in 2018. Another film, and I love the title, I Know Who You Fucked Last Halloween.
Nice.
That came out in 2018 as well.
Okay.
And as far as Joanna goes, that's the extent of her horror as far as production goes.
Right, yeah, because I've got some stuff from acting. So.
Yeah. She did
Yeah, I think we're all
a
gonna
phenomenal job in...
Split her up.
Ooh, oh,
Whoa.
yeah. All right.
Whoa.
Joe, that is
No.
kinky shit.
Did I do a phrasing?
Maybe. That's how we get ants, Joe. Is that...
Wait, what?
Yeah, we got to be careful with that.
Were there other producers?
Yes, there was. Mitch Fontaine, he was born somewhere at a time.
Right.
Mitch is best known for his work on the horror of H.P. Lovecraft, in particular that Repenetrator segment
Yeah.
that came out in 2006. Another cool title, Porny Monster in 2007, and then Evil Head 2012. What else do I have to say? Yeah, that covers it. That's the director and producer of Evil Head.
Awesome. Joe, why don't you take it away and let's talk
Yeah.
about the writer.
Yep. This film was co-written by, as discussed, Joanna Angel and Doug Sackman. JD covered God damn it, everything has subtext now.
JD covered everything in cum?
No.
Just pretend like I don't exist and do what you do.
Well, no, I mean, I'm going to.
Just pretend we're not watching you right now.
Oh,
Okay,
now
we're
you're
not.
making it even weirder.
Joe, just don't do that thing that you do on camera that everyone hates.
Why are your genitals so bright red?
Because I paint them. because I like for them to look pretty.
I gotcha.
Like Easter eggs?
Sure.
Do we get to open them up and see what's inside?
I like how your toenails match, by the way.
Yeah, it's a stylistic choice. But yeah, Joanna Angel JD discussed her pretty extensively. I have some supplemental information. She has a bachelor's in English literature with a minor in film studies from Rutgers University. She actually got her start as a Suicide Girls model before co-founding BurningAngel.com.
The indie punk porn site.
How about you let me fucking finish, Kane?
I had to do research on her too, Joe.
I know. Which has been credited with aiding the growth of the alternative porn genre. She's also, because I talk about writing, so I'm going to kind of go into some of her writing stuff. She's got writing credits on most of the things that she's produced. She's also been a contributing writer for a number of magazines, including Spin, and wrote a chapter in the book Naked Ambition, Women Pornographers and How They Are Changing.
Got some more words for us, Joe?
Yeah, but apparently they're not in my notes.
That is what happens when you stop writing down in your notes.
Yeah, I apparently didn't paste the entire title of that book, and I've forgotten it.
All right, listeners, just imagine.
Imagine that Joe finished that.
I mean, I'm going to cut all of this because it makes me look stupid.
Oh, so you get to cut your stuff.
You have no idea how much smarter I make you sound in editing.
Joe does wonders for me. I know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she contributed a chapter.
Hold on.
to...
Can we
What?
keep that in?
Yeah,
But
we'll
you have
keep that
no
whole thing, that was
idea
funny.
how much smarter I'm making.
Just like, and the way Joe said it, there was a mixture of like hurt, because he really, really tries to, like, he genuinely wants to improve the way I sound in editing, and he's hurt by the notion that I suggest otherwise. And he's also irritated by how great of a labor it is. It's like this great burden.
But yeah, she contributed a chapter to the book Naked Ambition, Women Pornographers and How They Are Changing the Sex Industry.
Interesting.
And yeah, she has produced, written, and starred in several horror-themed adult films, as JD discussed. The one that he didn't name that I thought was funny, Dong of the Dead.
That's awesome.
I just wanted to say Dong of the Dead.
I know you did, buddy.
Yeah.
I'd be impressed if they figured out a way to make that not about gangbangs.
All of the wind from my talking about actors has just been stolen because I don't get to say Dong of the Dead. But I'm going to anyway. Go ahead, Joe. Continue.
She also appeared in the documentary film Doc of the Dead, which features interviews with Stuart Gordon, Robert Kirkman, and Greg Nicotero.
It's awesome.
And Doug Sackman was also a contributing writer to this film. JD covered him extensively, as were many of the performers in this film. He worked on Triple Exorcist and Repenetrator.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can kind of talk about a cinematographer.
Right, but this was probably guerrilla filming, so.
Yeah, the only way I could find anything approaching this information was just frame by framing the credits until I found a credit for shot by.
Okay.
That's the only way that I know.
Right.
I don't really think there was cinematography as such.
Right.
They just gave a cameraman a camera and said, film this sex. Try to keep it in frame.
Right.
Don't get the boom mic in the shot. Do your best.
Right. And then pat him on the back.
Yeah. I did attempt to do some research. Oh, yeah. Did I say his name?
Mm-mm.
No. Mike Quasar was the person who shot this film.
Okay.
I did do some digging. I looked around various adult film wikis. Couldn't find much. I did find his Twitter, where his bio reads, reluctant pornographer. I've shot over 5,000 scenes.
That's dark.
Yeah, there's some implications there. I've shot over 5,000 scenes. I'm in the AVN Hall of Fame, but no one has told me where it is.
Nice.
Do what you want with
Wow. That's like a dark cloud.
that. It is.
Oh, thanks for bringing the room down, Joe.
That's like what would happen if Eeyore started filming porn.
That's what would happen if Joe started filming porn.
Yeah. That's all I got.
And every time he would try to add in something weird and artsy, he's like, "No, you can't do that." And then Joe would get sadder.
Joe, point the camera at the dick. At the dick.
Well, yeah, but if I frame
No,
it this way,
slap. No, slap.
No.
Point it at the dick.
Don't put a
Can we
weird
get the
filter.
fluffer on the set? We need someone
No.
with a spray bottle and
Joe,
feather.
Joe, don't put a weird filter over their cum faces to make them look like they're dying. No one likes that.
Kane, do you want to tell us about the actors, or did we steal all your thunder?
No, I mean, my thunder was pretty much gone from the start here. I spent it all.
One of those rare episodes where you don't have like 50 billion actors to talk about.
Yeah, really just like 10 people were involved in the entire making of this film. If that.
All right, well, we'll start with Joanna Angel. She played Linda Williams, which was Ash's wife. You already know Joanna Mostoff, Brooklyn, New York, 1980. She founded the indie punk porn site Burning Angel, which was, there.
Mm-hmm.
There's interviews and then stories of sex with band members is how it started, with some nude photos. And then she started adding films and stuff to that. She's produced and performed several zombie-themed hardcore films, which we've already kind of talked about, but those credits are Repenetrator, Dawn of the Dead, Evil Head, and The Walking Dead, a hardcore parody.
That sounds very stupid.
She may actually have started the alt porn horror movement. I didn't know it was a...
Yeah, I don't know of any other studios. I mean, I'm sure they're out there. I just haven't looked into it.
Also, in the Walking Dead parody, it's just scene after scene of all the characters about to climax, and right when they're about to, they get eaten by a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that tracks.
Yeah, that seems about right.
All right, next up, we got Tommy Pistol, who was playing Ash J. Williams. He was born on July 2nd, 1976 in Queens, New York, and he is basically just known for his porn parody work. He is a singer for the metalcore band Amore, and his horror porn credits, because he doesn't have any other,
Right.
are A Wet Dream on Elm Street, Psycho Sleepover, Evil Head, and The Triple Exorcist. Next up, we got Cleo Valentine, and she was Shelley, who thoroughly... I will say this, since we're on... The forest sex scene was treated way better in this film.
Because we were kind of concerned for a minute.
We were, yeah. There was some worry. We were like, ooh, how are they going to do this?
I was terrified of what I was about to see.
Right? Yeah, and then they turned it into this consensual, bizarre sex scene.
Yeah, she was way into it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, super into it. She revenge fucked the forest for catching Scotty in a three-way.
As you do.
As you do.
She had a certain amount of lust for nature.
Jesus, fuck, shut up, no! So she was born on January 15th, 1986 in Texas. I couldn't find a city. So her intro into porn was pretty interesting because she was just watching porn and decided, you know what, I could do that.
That's also how we became podcasters.
Yeah, she just did it. She was like, fuck it, who do I need to get a hold of? It helped that, she has a lot of tattoos, and she definitely didn't look the same as other porn stars, so she became like an overnight hit in the porn scene.
That's cool.
So trivia for you. This was listed in the IMDb as trivia for her. She is the mother of a child.
All right.
Congratulations.
I didn't have a list. She mostly does like actual porn, not parody porn. So I didn't see anything else.
None of it was horror.
No. Next, we got Danny Wilde, whose actual name is Christopher Daniel Zeichscheg.
That's a name.
Yeah. And he was Scotty. He was born on October 21st, 1985 in Los Angeles. He completed 6 years of undergrad study, and he ended up contributing Our Pornography to the feminist porn book, The Politics of Producing Pleasure, a collection of essays written by feminist porn scholars and feminists in the adult film industry, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And this is apparently his only porn parody that I could find. And that's pretty much it. We did have some latecomers to the film.
Was that a pun?
Was it? Was it?
I kind of felt like it was. It sure,
Yeah.
Wait, is the dynamic here that you guys make puns, but sometimes you don't know you make them?
I generally don't make puns.
But you did just there.
It happened. I heard it.
Yeah, so the latecomers, they were the ex-girlfriend that became Deadites. There was almost nothing about them on the internet. We had Veruca James as Deadite number 1.
That's a very unfortunate name.
Who was, I'm sure it's not her real name, born in Chicago.
Hell yeah.
That's all you got. And then Dana de Armand. Now, this one's actually a little funnier. That was Deadite number 2.
Mhm.
She was born in Fort Bragg, North Carolina on June 16th, 1979. She got famous by having over 300,000 friends on MySpace.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the voice of Lloyd Kaufman
Uh-huh.
was Professor Raymond Noby. We know of Lloyd, all right? We've talked about him multiple times.
Personal hero.
He is the head of Trauma.
Personal Jesus.
He's a fun guy. He actually retweeted us once. So
Nice.
What did he say?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Go to our Twitter, Chris. It's not my fucking responsibility, all right?
Damn,
I
we just got
thought you
another
might
YouTube
just-
subscriber.
Shut up, Joe.
We're growing.
I was yelling at Chris, all right? I don't need you to lighten
We're
me.
getting thicker as a podcast.
Guys, wait, someone subbed while you were yelling at me. It's a sign. Keep yelling
Yeah, just
at me.
keep verbally abusing
Keep going,
Chris.
Kane. Tee
No.
off.
All right, so that's the actors that
Let
we're
him
gonna
have
Trying to
it.
get a silver plaque.
We're going to move towards the score. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
It was done by Mr. 19.
Excuse me.
All right.
That sounds like a Kojima character.
Mr. 19 did the score.
All 3 seconds of music?
Yeah, it came and went.
It did
He's
come
called Mr.
and
19
go.
because there's only 24 hours in a
The
day.
score was just moaning at ecstasy. It was people
Yeah.
just
a
enjoying
lot
sex.
of dirty talk. Some of it was hilarious, though.
Oh, the dialogue was phenomenal.
And when there wasn't that, there was the sweet, delicious noise of scrambling wet macaroni with your hand.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, the movie could have done with more music, I feel.
And especially with the way that it just cuts out.
Right.
I agree, but that's it. That's all I got. There's nothing else on the score. So, JD, why don't you tell us about the special effects? What'd you find out about those?
Well, I'm gonna. So there's, 3 artists to really talk about. There was an assistant, but I'm gonna go ahead and just talk about the main players here. Billy Fleshberger couldn't find a thing on the Fleshberger.
God fucking damn it.
Seemed to be their only credit as far as horror porn went, and is maybe even just their only credit. Their IMDb page was quite blank. Then there was, these names are something else.
Who
And
are these people and how do I hang out with
Paul Mafuz.
You leave your house. That's
Yeah.
the first
them?
step. You have to go outside to hang out with these people.
Yeah, it helps. So anyway, Paul Mafuz had 7 special effects credits. Wonton Baby in 2009, Monkey Take Off Your Mask in 2010, Evil Head in 2012, Chilling Visions, 5 States of Fear in 2014, Model Hunger in 2016, and that looked to be rather gory. Model Hunger, that got some awards, 2 awards for that film, under his belt, right next to his penis. He began the, I'm sorry.
JD started thinking about penises just spaced out.
Was that it? Maybe. Anyway, it was the Distinguished Crimson Screen Horror Film Fest of 2015 and the Fantastic Horror Film Fest of San Diego, also 2015, of course, fucking California.
What?
Both for Model Hunger. Then there was Marissa Marcella, and they worked on Uncut Gems of 2019. That's a big film. That's
Yeah.
not porn.
I've heard it's good.
Yeah, I've heard it's good too.
Yeah, I mean, unless there was
Like if
another,
the uncut gems were J.O. crystals.
like, uncut penises of 2019.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marissa's career began in 2005 on a short film called Manic. Then there was another film
Was it Monday?
called, I'm sorry, what is it? I didn't get the joke.
Manic, the hairy palms of destiny.
Well, no. You said Manic, and then you said, well, the next one, and I was like, was it
Oh,
Monday?
Manic Monday.
I got it, but I didn't want to ruin the joke by explaining it.
I was slow on the uptake. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Torture Me No More in 2005, Dead Calling in 2006, The Wreck in 2008, Destined to be Digested in 2008.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then Model Hunger of 2016, and that film seemed to be the cherry on everyone's sundae.
The creme de la creme.
Yeah. And that's really all I have for the special effects. As far as, I'm assuming just by the visual, there was some Curo syrup
Not a lot of money.
involved. Yeah, low budget. decent blood spraying. Like I said, Kiro syrup.
There was a
that
lot
recipe seemed to be the flavor of the day, I would say.
There were a lot of flavors, not
every
just
time
Kiro
you
syrup.
say Karo syrup, I hear Sekiro syrup for some
There's
reason.
multiple instances of ass to mouth. That definitely went there.
That's a flavor.
Oh, man.
All right, well, you know what? Since that's all we got for special effects, let's go ahead and move on. JD. Oh, no, not JD. Joe.
JD can do it if he wants.
No. We'll do Joe. We'll do the normal.
Wait, who's doing me? What's happening?
No, I need you to talk about your personal experience.
We're
with
coming
the movie,
at you
Joe.
from all angles, Joe.
It's like those trees all over again.
You're getting
Or just
basted
the
right
dicks.
now.
Or just the
with
dicks, yeah.
questions.
Put
You're
the
about to
wood
be-
in your mouth.
You're about to
Put
be
the wood
glazed,
in your mouth.
Joe.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
you're like a
hearing here.
Krispy Kreme donut,
Oh, so much glaze.
a sexy one.
Yeah, let's
I
just
get
talk
that a
about
lot.
your personal experience with the movie, Joe.
Yeah. This was a joke that got taken too far.
All the way. We took it to the limit.
One more time.
God damn it.
We found out during the sequence of Evil Dead episodes we did earlier this season
Yeah.
that there was an Evil Dead porn parody called Evil Head. And we said, we should do an episode on that. And then someone else said, yeah, let's totally do that. That'll be funny. And then listening back to that episode, I was like, hey, we totally committed to doing this. Now we have to do it.
Yeah. We're all about follow through here
We
at
are
the Butcher Block.
very-
Yeah.
We definitely are all about finishing.
Yeah.
We don't play. We finish hard.
We get to completion no matter what it takes. And
Kane, his stream. Check out his stream sometime. It's strong. It's a thick, full stream.
Count Cumula.
At .com.
We take it all the way. We take it deep.
.com. Nice touch, Chris.
.com.
Well, that's because that's how Joe normally talks about
I
websites.
stopped saying it that way.
I'm picturing Joe with like dental gear to make him say .com. Like contraptions and levers and
What? All right.
All right, so we've covered the backstory of your
Yeah.
personal experience with the movie.
Sure.
Now let's talk about your actual experience with the movie.
So I sat down at my desk with 3 of my friends and watched most of Evil Head and Evil Dead porn parody. Immediately felt slightly embarrassed. Not because it was porn. Like, I'm not judgmental about the existence of pornography. But specifically just everything that was happening in Evil Head was a little embarrassing to be watching.
It's hard to giggle while you're watching a porno, but
I mean, I don't agree because we were doing some
laughing.
good
Yeah.
riffing
we enjoyed it.
before we kind of got bored. It was pornographic. I would argue that it maybe wasn't erotic.
No.
Not so erotic.
I wasn't aroused.
No.
It went on for a very long time.
Yeah.
I wonder if you're supposed to digest it, like in multiple sittings.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to
multiple
take in the whole
spankings.
thing all
Like
at once.
3 minutes at a time.
You're definitely not supposed to take it all in at the same time.
No,
You
no.
You just take one
Just a little bit at a time until you've had enough.
until you've had enough. Yeah.
maybe once you get used to it,
Yeah.
you take 2, 3 on the outset.
And that's really my experience.
Okay.
We had fun watching it until we realized, oh, this movie's 2.5 hours long. Each of these sex scenes is roughly 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's made its point. Let's just kind of skip around and get as much plot as there is and get on with our nights.
Which I voted against.
Chris did vote against, but was downvoted.
Yeah. And also beaten and bullied into submission.
All right. So, JD, why don't you talk about your personal experience with the film?
Yeah, this was my personal experience with the film. Let's see, how else could I add to this?
We were all looking at the same thing, eyes enraptured and mouths panting.
That's true. You know what I think I was really just waiting for was the moment that I knew would arrive eventually.
The climax?
The bust of
Hey, JD.
the taxidermy
what-
deer came to life and started wiggling about and laughing hysterically.
JD, what does your
and-
hair smell like?
Well, it depends on if I've been
1999?
running. My head is bald. I only have pubes, so
That's
I forgot about that.
yeah.
That's what I was making the joke about. I assumed that you had hair in 1999, JD.
I gave a gross answer long before you came out with that. So if you guys, not cool. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah.
The deer.
The deer.
Yeah.
It came to life. It reanimated. It was possessed with a Cumdarian demon, and I enjoyed that.
I want to be possessed with a Cumdarian
The Book of the
demon.
Dead was quite entertaining. The Necronomicon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only part of this. I'm going to cut you off for like 1 second
Go ahead,
because I forgot to
please.
talk about the Necronomicon. That was the only really prop in the movie aside from maybe the tree dildos.
And the chainsaw.
Well, the deer that I just spoke of, that was a prop,
Well, no. There's a larger point that felt like it had some art design behind it.
Oh, yeah.
Larger points.
Nice. Because like some of those drawings were...
Anatomically correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you bought it as ancient text.
Yeah, it was pretty neat to look at.
Like, people have been fucking
cum-stained
for
cover.
a long time.
The pages were stuck together, as I recall.
Yeah, the Necronomicon actually was lifted from the desk and then put down for a moment because it looked like a Krispy Kreme donut. It had that much semen built up on it. Yeah.
The Nut Racomicon.
The Necronomicon, that would work.
Is that something that happens when you masturbate to literature? That you just can't get away from it?
What?
You just have to spew all over the book?
No.
No. That's how you ruin analog porn.
Yeah.
Some of the pages were stuck together, and it was impressive how moist the semen remained.
Like,
It never really dried.
It's undead semen. It doesn't age.
Oh, okay.
It stays sticky forever.
That's an interesting caveat to consider. Hadn't really crossed my mind, came across my mind.
But yeah, I thought that those illustrations were actually kind of cool.
They were on point. Whoever drew that up really tapped into something.
God damn it.
That's my impression with the film. How about Kane?
You know what? We're going to ask Chris first.
Chris.
I've been really excited to hear his experience with the movie.
I am too. Chris, please share.
Chris, do you feel like you found sex while watching Evil Head?
Well, I can legitimately, without a trace of joking, say that watching a porn with other people is the closest I've come to sex. And so far, I'm not very excited about it.
And none of us were aroused, so...
No.
Yeah, that wasn't the film. That it's hard to picture like
Yeah, it was
jerking
hard,
off
alright.
to it.
Yeah.
There's that too.
There was one point the dull pilot light of my sexual arousal kind of flickered, which was when Joanne was being bossy. But other than that, yeah, nothing else about it.
Did it awaken something in yourself?
Is that a reference or a question?
It's a question that I'm asking you.
No, I like strong ladies.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'd like to add something. Sorry to cut you off, but
Oh, it's fine.
I would throw this in the special effects category, but it was a special effect created naturally. There was so much like ass slapping that the butt cheeks were like bright red almost. They were
Yeah.
It was incredible. I've never seen.
Apparently people are really into that.
Yeah.
You can get skins in Second Life for a smacked butt.
Well,
So
and
you
it
just
didn't...
wear it around. It's
And
weird.
I feel like it helped that both of the main actresses were fairly light complected.
Sure.
So those kinds of things, like the red, showed up.
There was some
it
contrast,
popped.
yeah.
But going into this movie, I was very concerned. Because starting off, it didn't show a lot of promise. I thought it was just going to be embarrassing. And,
It still kind of was.
well, the difference for me was that it felt like none of these people had... At the start, so let me finish. At the start, it felt like no one had seen this movie and no one cared. These were just porn stars. Like, oh, we're going to do a theme. All right. But then later on, when things start going off the rails... and it looks like everyone's having fun doing what they're doing, that's when it got charming for me.
And they did get pretty heavily into the bit.
Yeah,
See, I
like,
disagree. I feel like they understood the Three Stooges brand of humor that was presented through Evil Dead. I felt
From the
like
get-go.
their dialogue and their body language really resonated with that, and I was connected to this as an Evil Dead parody almost right off the bat.
It was probably as close as we'll get, to my knowledge. Don't comment if I'm wrong. But it's probably as close as we'll ever get to Three Stooges porn.
Oh my god.
Joe, don't break my heart. I mean, unbreak my heart. I need there to be a Three Stooges porn now that you've said it. It must exist somewhere.
It for you.
You don't have to, but I have
looking it
the
up right
ability
now.
to
God
research for myself.
Sure.
Can it be directed by Shrek, though?
No, because Shrek is a fictional character.
The Three Stooges were fictional characters too. Duh.
Yeah, that might be the only one. I'm not seeing anything.
Balls.
Nope, there is. It's called Not the Three Stooges.
Hooray.
Send
Triple
JD
X.
the link.
So to bounce off what JD said, my initial apprehension probably was going in, I wasn't expecting a lot.
Right.
And I'm pretty darn skippy. I haven't seen any porn parodies ever. So this is my first experience with one.
I don't know if I'll ever watch normal porn again. Like, I think that for me, this is the path forward.
Yeah, this is like the kabuki theater
Right.
of porn. Once you see this, it's kind of hard to go back to like normal.
Right. I've seen softer core porn parodies. Like the Pirates of the Caribbean one that was around and like Indie Panties Day kind of stuff. But nothing this hardcore, certainly.
Speaking of kabuki theater, I'm really tempted to buy my cats kimonos and have a catbuki theater.
They won't wear them. They'll
Putting that
get
out there.
mad and wriggle out almost immediately.
And
Claw my
be
eyes
pissed
from
at
my
you
skull.
for a good
Yeah.
12 hours.
Not unless
But once
you,
I feed 'em,
you
it'll go back to
inspire
norm.
them with a rousing speech about the true nature of art and its place and time and history. And
All right, well, let's stop interrupting Chris so he can continue with
Sorry, Chris.
Chris is kind of interrupting himself.
He is. I'm trying to get us back on track here.
Sure. Yeah, we're creeping up on the hour mark.
Thanks for leading us, Kane.
so,
I do what I can.
Podcast ad.
there,
I
Like-
prefer Podcast Daddy.
the porn, there was just so much fucking and just
There
lots
was.
of it. I don't
In a
know
porn?
if I know. Hey, you
Of
said stop
all the
interrupting Chris,
Sorry.
and then as soon as I start talking, you interrupt me.
Don't you do another podcast with Kane? Don't you understand what he brings to the table? Like, you walked right into that like you were being clotheslined in a wrestling match.
So there was just too much fucking. I don't know how to justify that.
No,
in a
I
porn.
don't disagree. The sex scenes were very long, and they did incorporate some of the Evil Dead elements into the sex scenes.
The best, like this movie peaked at Ash getting his Anne turned to evil.
Right.
That was the greatest part of the entire movie.
But yeah, they could have truncated the sex scenes a bit to make more room for the Evil Dead stuff.
And might I add, there were a few moments of DP in the B.
Yeah.
And I've never seen that before.
That didn't last very long.
Yes, she was not having
For
it.
understandable reasons.
Yeah.
2D in the B.
Hey, she fought it out for like a good 30 seconds, but there was a point where she was like, yeah, no.
She's like, all right,
Well,
I'm
no,
done.
she's just straight up like, get that guy out of there.
Yeah.
I think she actually said that.
She
Mhm.
did.
Get that guy out of there.
That's a quote.
Yeah.
Let's do normal sex.
But,
And then-
but she gave it the good college try.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, say what you want about Joanna Angel. She works hard.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Bravo.
I liked when blood was shooting everywhere. That was
Yeah.
fun.
That was fun.
And I feel like this is... I know plenty of people, when criticizing things, say, here's how I would do it, speaking as someone who's never directed or anything. But doesn't it make sense that you would have your porn parody with, like, the first half or 3/4 be, you know, intermingling the porn and the parody, and then when you get near the end, that's when you finish with the porn part, you know, your audience finishes as well. And then you have a nice little funny, humorous tidbit of parody left to enjoy while you're in your high.
To get like realistic with.
That makes sense.
I mean, just like,
yeah, I mean, that's just it. It didn't need to be that long.
and like, again, I don't really get, like, why even do the parody part if you're just gonna, like, here's the ending. Spoiler alert. Ash chops up things off camera with a chainsaw and blood's flying everywhere.
Because they
Cut
didn't
to
have the
credits.
budget or technical skills to actually do any of that.
Yeah, and then cut to credits. Like,
Yeah.
like no denouement, no...
You did say groovy, though.
Yeah.
They missed
But
their
He
chance
said,
on a
give me some
ram
sugar,
cam.
maybe, too.
He also said, show me the pink.
He did say, show me the pink. He
Yeah,
said
direct
quite a
quote.
few things. I mean, my issue is that, you know, you're asking for a movie that is marketed as a porno. This was a hardcore
Either make a
pornographic
porn
film.
or make a porn parody.
Hold on. They were making a pornographic film, hardcore porn, right? Triple X rated hardcore porn.
Mm-hmm.
That was themed around Evil Dead.
Sure.
It's a porn movie first. Definitely a porn first.
Through and through.
But why
And
even try...
secondary, because it was fun. Because they were like, it would be fun.
Yeah,
Let's do a parody of Evil Dead
Mm-hmm.
in between the short moments in between us fucking on screen. That's what they were doing.
It pretty much went like this. We were going to fuck anyway. Let's put on our Halloween costumes and film it.
Yes, that's basically what it was.
Yeah, but do you know when it was the most fun? When they weren't fucking, Kane.
I mean, we got some pretty good riffing in during the fucking.
Well, I mean, and on top of that, we watched
They're on
this.
top of it, all right.
Oh, yeah. And under it.
Yeah.
In between
in
it.
between it, yeah.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that this was a porno
Mm-hmm.
that was skinned as Evil Dead.
Right.
That's all this was.
Sure.
And that's what, I guess we should have told you, hey, this is a hardcore pornography.
Like I knew what I was getting into. It's just my vision of what a porn parody is just different from this reality.
Well, I think your vision is like a softcore, like Skinamax.
Oh, no, there would
version.
definitely be fucking in it.
Well, write a treatment and of your favorite horror movie as a porno and see if somebody makes it.
Yeah, or film it by yourself in your bedroom with your webcam.
They already did. It's called Repenetrator.
There's got to be a scene in that movie where like someone's head's coming through a desk and someone just like fucks their mouth. I'll bet on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, guaranteed.
We almost
there
got
has to
that
be
with
a
this
headless cunnilingus.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that happened in Reanimator.
Yeah, but thinking about that makes me I get the same heebie-jeebies as when the forest scene was coming up with this.
Okay, that's reasonable. So what's your overall rating? Out of 5 JO crystals, Chris, what would you rate this movie?
I haven't seen anything else. I don't know what to compare it to. I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
Awesome.
Just for when the Deadites show up and when we fast forwarded the fucking, it started getting pretty fun.
Okay.
Funny enough, there is one sex scene that they truncated where it's like they wanted to have a sex scene with the bodiless head, but they couldn't film it. But it was written into the script, and no one wanted to go back and edit the script, so they just had it with Ash pantomimes jerking off, and then we splash mayonnaise on this girl's face.
That was not mayo.
Whatever it was, whatever.
It was
honey glazed ham.
It was cum,
whatever.
Chris. That was cum.
Seminal fluid.
She was sprayed in the face with cum, Chris. That was what happened.
It was ejaculate.
Yeah, this was a hardcore porno.
That was a man's discharge.
Wait, this wasn't a movie about cooking?
No.
How could I have been so misled?
I wonder how many natural harvest recipes could have come forth from this.
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah. That's true.
That's true. Could have done the whole book.
How do you know about Natural Harvest?
He was
He
there
was
for
there.
Natural Harvest.
Whoa.
Is that what happened? Oh, that's right. He was there.
He was with us on that episode.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's all right.
No more eating edibles before doing a podcast.
Oh,
more
just
edibles,
had to
no
bring
more
it up,
edibles.
Kane. We could have gone through the whole thing without anyone realizing. No one would have noticed.
I mean, that's probably true. That's probably true. Is that all you've got to say about your personal experience with the film?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Then I suppose I should discuss my own personal experience.
If it
I
pleases
suppose
with the
you
film.
should. Yes, if it pleases you.
Yeah, this was my first porno parody.
Hey, Kane, real quick before you get revved up. What if they made Come Beyond?
Do they need to?
Yes.
I want them to.
No,
I mean,
no,
like,
Kane's saying they
Come
need to because it
beyond.
was
That's
a porn.
brilliant.
It was almost there. It was definitely very close to softcore.
It was, a pretty horny movie.
It was pretty horny.
I just wanted to get that pun out. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know you did. Look, we're not here to talk about From Beyond and the fact that Barbara Crampton just so happens to find a form-fitting leather lingerie in a closet that just fit her perfectly. All right, we're not talking about that. We're talking
In
about Evil Head.
Praetorius's closet.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I thought it was hilarious. The sex scenes did carry on
My Wayward
for
Son.
far too long.
The sex scenes drag nuts on.
You know, I feel like they really kind of bored into them a little too long.
Mhm.
And I would have preferred it if they would have pulled out a little sooner.
Sure.
So they went a little too deep for you, is what you're saying.
They were a little too long.
A little too thick.
Aside from that, the dialogue was funny to me.
Mhm.
It was just fun. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Would I suggest, hey, friends, loved ones, go watch Evil Head? No. Unless you're into jerking off to porn parodies.
Right.
If that's your thing, then you're going to love this movie. Like, if you love Evil Dead
Mhm.
and you've always wanted to jerk off to Evil Dead,
If that's the peanut butter and chocolate that you want to get together.
then this is the fucking movie for you.
Right.
Because there's a ton of fucking, and then there's a decent amount of Evil Dead in it.
And I'm all for supporting this sect of the adult film industry. This is a
Yeah,
special.
I think we opened JD's mind a little bit with this episode.
I'm open. I'm here. I'm very present now, and I feel like go ahead and support these people. They did great.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you're a connoisseur of pornography, then definitely check out Burning Angel Productions. They seem to have a nice operation over there, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, and honestly, if you do watch it, fucking tell us about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Come in, let us know. You can go into the ye old Discord, and we could even have a conversation about it in the Butcher Block section.
It's true. Don't be weird, though, because
Yeah.
we'll probably ban you from our Discord server.
Have we had to do that yet?
Not yet.
Let's not talk about stuff like that. Let's just move on. You can find us at wegiveyoubrainworms.com, as well as most of the places that podcasts live.
You know what? I just realized that I never.
What'd you realize, buddy?
I never said this.
Evil head!
Do you want me to move that to the front of the episode?
Nope.
So that
Leave
no?
it. Let's
Okay.
backload it.
Okay.
Backload
Wait.
it.
Wait, JD, was that all you?
Yeah, he does that every episode.
No,
It's
that
amazing.
was the Crypt Keeper. He's actually
No, that
sitting
was
right
a
next to me.
Kumdarian demon.
No, but for real, was that like? Did you add a special effect to that, or was that
No,
all
that
you?
was all JD.
That was
That's my voice.
fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Wow.
Yeah, he's part Kumdarian demon. Anywho.
Anyhow.
Yeah, so you can go to wegiveyoubrainworms.com, as well as you can check us out on most of the places that podcasts live. Feel free to go to our YouTube and subscribe and click the bell, because
the balls.
Joe really gets a dopamine hit every time he sees those numbers
Well,
go
it
up.
extends our reach and
I don't
grasp
care about
if
that.
we
What I care
Extends.
about is
get more
the,
followers.
the Eeyore sound in Joe's voice goes away for just a
Yeah,
second.
I do get a little endorphin
Here's
hit
something.
every time.
I'm
somebody
tired of
clicks the
people
subscribe
calling
button.
depressed people Eeyore, because Eeyore had a fucking donkey dick. Don't forget that.
Why?
Eeyore didn't have genitals. He was a stuffed toy.
How,
But he was a donkey. He had a donkey dick. I'm just saying.
Joe, he had to have been born by his stuffed animal mother and father, and they killed themselves, and that's why he's sad.
Let's just not do what we're about to do.
Also, JD, why is him having a donkey dick considered a bad thing?
I didn't say it was a bad thing.
I mean, you can
wasn't-
have a big dick and still be sad.
I guess.
No, if a donkey had a human dick, that would be weird. Like, that'd be terrifying and fucked up.
It would be.
Like, if you saw that, like, what the
Is this
fuck?
where we're going with this? Because
Man,
we
I
watched a
regret
porno?
saying that now.
Let's-
I regret it.
We should fade the episode out.
Cut me out like
All I'm saying is that I think we've said enough about donkey dicks or horse dicks or Bruce Campbell's dick or
We haven't
JD's
talked about
dick.
Bruce Campbell's dick yet. Do you
or
want
the
to?
Anybody
famous
else's dick?
Mr. Ed.
God,
right,
I
that's
would
it.
pay
All right,
money
that's it.
to
We're
see
done.
Bruce Campbell
This is
in a
done.
porn.
You want to see Bruce Campbell's weenus? Dick for days. Hella fucking. Ginies and now the characters bang and buttholes.